Congratulations,
Yes,
Frank.
congratulations.
Everybody wanted to take an opportunity to say goodbye, congratulations, and
Thank you.
let
Turn around.
Paul be.
Turn around.
Keep the wall. Is that dancer?
Thank you. That's all right. This is nice.
That is for you to take with you, Frank.
Yeah, I won't read them all right now.
I heard it's your brother, Frank.
Nice job.
Your twin brother?
Yeah, that's my brother, that's not
Scott
me.
did that. Carlucci's the man.
Yeah, I thought you had that picture.
I have a different picture of you.
Oh, okay. We're not showing that in public, is that?
The check is in the mail, if I can say. So can I scooch over this way for a second?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is all impromptu, I think. But you guys, I want to just be so bold. I just want to read a couple things, make sure I get all the words right. All right? But Frank, this is your almost lucky day. Your lucky day comes in a few more days, if you will. But it's so nice. You know, I'm so impressed. I'm an outsider here, if you will. I come in here and I see all of this going on, and people that I don't know who love you, and it's very impressive. And I think it just goes back. So I just tell a couple stories about Frank, if I could. Shortly after Frank let me know that he was going to retire, I sent a message out to the field, and including many of you, and I said, you know, I'd like to gather some information about Frank that I might be able to say, tell about him. And
Didn't get anything you could say
well,
public.
what it is,
I kept those things.
and so I'm going to read a couple of these things. Many have known and worked with Frank for many, many years, many more years than I have. Frank started his service business some 37 years ago, spent over half of his career here in Hologic with some form or another of the Hologic organizations. Based on the comments that I got from the field, though, I kept hearing words like dedicated, committed, caring, and passionate. Everybody uses that word, passionate. Frank is also known as being a very good teacher. And what more important adjectives could you give to somebody at the end of their career than these types of words, particularly being a teacher? So I say, since I have the floor for a second, I'm just going to say that I had a personal experience with Frank myself. It happened a couple of months ago. We were traveling by car from the New York area down to here. So a lot of personal talking time. And it was during that time that Frank became my teacher and my mentor. He shared with me some things that were not easy for him to say, and not easy for me to hear. And,
You're very polite there.
but it opened up for me, for both of us, a personal communication and strengthened our working relationship. And I believe it created a personal bond. And I know that other people have had similar experiences with Frank. Now, there was another common experience, or another common theme that came through as I was talking to people. Frank Delacoulis might have accentuated a little bit, but I think we all know that Frank likes to tell stories. And sometimes the stories are a little bit long. Sometimes they're very long. But it is part of the experience. Frank told me, this Frank over here told me that when he interviewed this Frank here to actually join the company, so imagine they're going through a normal interview. The interview lasted 2 hours. Delacoulis says he only spoke for 15 minutes. The rest of it was all true. But everyone knows that that's one of the things that we love about Frank. He's always sharing and he's always teaching. So Frank decided that he's now going to retire. He's going to give up his day-to-day thing that we do. And he's going to ride his Harley off into the sunset. Frank has been a pillar in the service organization of Marlboro, in Marlboro and at Hologic. He's long been the go-to guy on services issues here. We'll greatly miss him, his knowledge, his experience, his stories. We'll always remember his passion providing good quality service to customers and in supporting everyone around him at work. A big thank you to Frank as he makes that transition and as he leaves us here. And as he goes out and starts some new experiences in life, new experience in expanding his personal time, particularly with his wife and other family members, and doing some things that he still has a passion for outside of the realm of this work here. So, Frank, I say God bless you in all that you do, and everywhere you go, may you find joy at the end of that rainbow, and may you always ride safely.
smiles, not the times when I wasn't smiling, was because of the people that surrounded me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we are all fortunate to be surrounded by such wonderful people that have each other's backs, worry about each other, and we don't just talk about the work. We worry about when we lose loved ones. We worry about when things happen at home that have a negative impact on us. And many of us, or at least in my experience, many of us have helped each other through those times as well. This isn't just work. This is a big part of our lives. I'm going to go to a new journey. I'm going to go to a new part of my life. But people in this room, I'm sure, will always be in this gray matter. I don't think I'll lose any memories of the people that have meant so much to me. So thank you all for all you've done, for all you've been, and for holding me up in those times when I needed to be held up, because that's what it's all about. And as we go through life, let's try to remember that helping others is where we get our most for ourselves as well. So I'm a selfish guy. I like to help people. I get more out of it. So thank you all very much for everything. I really love you and I appreciate it. This is so nice. So nice. All right, this will be the first cake I think I've ever cut in my life. So.
Oh boy. Make a cut and somebody will come help you.
I made the cut. I made the cut. That's probably the first time, right?
Very proud of you, Frank.
Just kind of keep going.
Yay! Yeah, don't go super wide though. Unless, how hungry is everybody?
Really?
I feel like I have to screw it up.